morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, in this occasion, I would like to talk about a novel that I have just read this week. Actually, I didn't start it like a week ago, it's more like a back day, but I finished it this week. So, the title of the book, the novel, is The Witness by Nora Roberts. So, in this book, the main character named Elizabeth. So it started when the girl was 10 years old, I think. And then she had this like very, very high intelligence. Like she has an incredible and high IQ and also have like photographic memory where if she saw something, then she would definitely remember that thing. So she has a mother that really really strict, and well, everything has to be by the rules, and so she kind of wants to rebel against that. And then well, she kind of like sneaking up to a club at night and then accidentally witnessing a murder. Like she met a man, and then that man turned out to be a murderer, and then she just like run away from that man because she almost get killed too. And while she called the police and she hid, she got the witness protection, I think in the US it's called. So they kind of bring him to this safe house and stuff, so that she could have a testimony in the court and something. But the bad guy, the villains, caught the police that guard her in the safe house. So she basically had to run away again, and then she changed her identity because even though she was really young at that time, but she really smart, like incredibly smart. So she kind of able to like live by herself even though she was quite young at that time. So she changed her name to Abigail. So firstly, her name is Elizabeth, and then she changed it to Abigail and start a new life in like a very rural area. And she start working like as a cyber security woman. Like she could hack and then like maybe how do we say it? Like installing a security in some people's house, but like in term of cyber internet things, something like that. So her house has like good protection and stuff, and she could also hold a gun and something. And then well, the story is basically just she tried to how do you say it? Like caught the murderer that she witnessed when she was young, because actually that the murderer is like a member of a big mafia gang. So she had to do like a lot of hacking and a lot of stuff to get the job done. So in that rural area, she met a guy that almost the same age as her. And then this guy is kind of really interested in Abigail or Elizabeth because she was very very private person that did not want to interact with the people in the town. So maybe she just buy groceries and then just immediately go back to her home and stuff. So this police guy is very very interested in her. And yeah, basically they ended up befriend each other. And then I really like the character development of Elizabeth, that after the betrayal, like after the murderer managed to get her in the safe house, like she did not trust police at all, and then she had a lot of trust issue. So with as the story goes, she kind of grows this more trust to people, and then she let people helps her. So at first she was like, I will do everything alone because I am capable, I am smart, and like yeah, basically she well, it was true that she was really capable and could do anything by herself, but to caught this mafia guy and then like the whole mafia gang, of course she need help. So that's why she worked with this police guy, and then after a lot of chasing, I guess, so they managed to bring the case to the court again. And then yeah, so basically at the end of the story it was very happy ending, and Abigail had to fake her. Oh wait, sorry. I mean Elizabeth. So Elizabeth had to fake her own death because she really want just want to live as Abigail, because Elizabeth's story is too well. It's too dark. I feel like for her because she basically just ran from like witness protection at the young age, and then she was lost for a very long time, and then come back as a witness in the court. Like oh my god, it's so dramatic. There is a lot of criminal suspense feeling in the novel. Actually, it was not my first novel from Nora Roberts. I also read Carolina Moon from the same author. So I think I really like the way Nora, sorry, the way Nora Roberts wrote her story, because well, I like when writer use a lot of fancy words, sophisticated word, like make it make the narration sounds really pretty, really like mind blowing and poetic and stuff. But I also really like the one that wrote everything in just like simple but really engaging and get the feeling, guys. So that's why I really like Nora Roberts as a novel writer, because also I just love romance and I like crime. So when it combines, I just love it so much that I cannot take off my eyes from the book. Very page turner, so I cannot stop reading. Oh, and I read it in Kindle. So it was an ebook, so I cannot show the physical book to you guys, but basically that was it. I will put the cover in the thumbnail so that you guys know what does the cover look like and how does the novel cover look like. I think that's all for my story about this book. Maybe I will tell you more in the description about my thought personally, especially about the characters inside the novels. So I think that's all for me. Thank you.